If there is one thing that really pisses me off, it's equipment that doesn't work. And I've been having issues with this piece of shit and this piece of shit. And I am this close to ripping it out of my desk and throwing it away, chopping it up in pieces and set fire to it.
Yep, that was me around a year ago, and I actually went on and ripped console 1 out of my desk, which was really a shame because when it worked, it was amazing. But I do expect rock solid reliability from my equipment. Now, as far as I know, all these issues that I've been having with console 1 have been solved by now. But the space in my desk is quite limited and has now been taken over by some other very cool equipment. It really was a one-way street for Softube. Or at least, that's what I thought. Because then they sent me a package. Before we go any further, this is not gonna be a review. I haven't used this thing for long enough. And honestly, I'm at the point where I'm figuring out if Softube deserves a second chance in my studio. And the first thing that is going for it is the size. It's compact. Like, it fits perfectly on my desk without taking up any rack space. And I think I like to have it on my left-hand side because I want to keep my hand on my mouse. And then I can just control it. It's also... everything is within hand's reach, like I don't have to reach far. I think the size is one of the things that I'm really going to like. Now, because of this size, they had to give these potentiometers like double or triple functions. And this is something that I really need to get used to. So let's get my OSD up here. Right now, I have it set in equalizer mode. So now I can change the EQ with these knobs here. Let me see. It's a long time ago that I've last used console 1. But now I can change the EQ curve here. But if I now switch to dynamics, then all of a sudden, I think this here becomes my compression control. Yeah. This is my gain now. This is my frequency. This becomes my drive here. These two potentiometers become my drive. This now becomes my gate. I think these. And this. Oh, this is now my filter. Because if I go here, this is not my filter anymore. Yeah, it's now... these knobs here now have double functions. And I think that's really going to take some getting used to from me. Yeah. Now, there's another benefit compared to all these controllers. And that is... and that is their ecosystem. I mean, as much as I love the idea of open controllers, you know, freely accessible controllers like this or like this, they never really seem to work. And yes, SSL also has an ecosystem approach, which works really well, but it is very much closed off. You can only run quite a limited amount of SSL plugins on these controllers, as far as I know. Maybe they have updated it by now, but you can only run the channel strips and such. While with Softube, you can run a lot of different things in here. Like here, my EQ, I can change this to a lot of Softube's own plugins, but I can also just change this into a FabFilter EQ. Look at this. That's just something that I just always have really appreciated about Softube. However, the big problem remains, and that is just that I don't know if I can actually trust this system now. And because of that, I'm going to keep it on my desk like this. I want it to be the least intrusive as possible, and I'm just going to test it for a few months before I'm actually going to cut a hole in my desk where this thing can fit in. Although maybe a hole in the desk isn't even needed. I don't know yet. That's something to figure out as soon as I've got my trust back in this thing. So this thing really made me excited again about the console 1 system. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this thing for the next few months and then update you all later in a new video At least that's what I hope to be making, about what I really think of this thing and the Console 1 system as it is right now. So I'm gonna link to Console 1 in the description down below where you can check it out. And in the meantime, you might want to check out this video about the Flow controller from Console 1, which is also a very awesome thing. And I'm also gonna link another interesting video over here. Thanks a lot for watching. As always, keep pushing and bye bye.